Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 156 with me, Sid. And on this particular day of recording, I just wanted to share this little article I'd found on the news. And I don't normally talk about the news. The news is boring and dull, but this one just tickled me. This is Mystery Tree Beast turns out to be a Quasson. Apparently, in the Polish city of Krakow, animal welfare officers were called out to tackle a mystery beast lurking in a tree. People were locking themselves in their houses and scared it might attack them, and on closer examination it turned out to be a Quasson. Yep, we need more news like that in today's world, or COVID and misery. In related news, the English city of Chipping Sodbury has been terrorised by a particularly irate scone. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get back to what we should be doing, which is talking about gaming. And last episode, we completed this, our applied energistic terminal. And we are very happy with our applied energistics terminal. It has got a lot of stuff in it. It is, however, virtually full. There's like room for 3 more things in there, and we need more storage. We're also going to need to hook this building up to all of the other buildings. You know, we're going to need an applied energistics terminal in here, for example. We are going to want one over in here because, you know, all of this stuff needs to be stored as well. We're probably going to want one in here when we turn this into our living quarters. And we also need to shift a whole load of other things into there, melons, or actually not melons because they take up too much space. But you know, this all needs to go in to the system, as does all of this. And we'll need a console in here. We'll need a terminal probably in here in the kitchen. This will be the kitchen, not be a bedroom. It'll just be a kitchen at some point, but right now it's that. And of course we will also need an applied energistics terminal over here, because at some point we're going to need to do things with applied energistics terminals in here as well. And I am going to turn this on and let this just charge up quickly. Shouldn't take too long. However, we have a shortage, we have an issue, we have a thing we need to address, and the shortage is Certus quartz. We have enough 97 Certus quartz, and the use of Certus quartz is, oops, if we can actually just get one out, is used to make quite a few things. Storage cells being one of them, and the quartz cables being another, but you don't do it with that. We actually do it with these. These are used to make an awful lot of stuff, not least of which is, if I can find this thing, the Emmy glass cable. So, and of course to make these, this is relatively straightforward. You put a charged Certus quartz in, one nether quartz and a redstone dust into a puddle. Redstone we're reasonably okay for. We're not brilliant for, but we are reasonably okay for. Nether quartz, we can sort. That's obviously available via the nether. And charged Certus quartz, we can make a charger and charge Certus quartz, but we can also get Certus quartz. The problem is we need to get that. Now, the best places to get Certus quartz are, strangely enough, Sifting. We get it from these guys, and I have kind of manually fed this for a longest time. No more. No more, I tell you. This is changing up. We are going to automate this fully, and I've been sitting on this comment from Hack and Slay from 8 months ago actually, who explains how to do this. It does work. I've done a bit of creative testing, and we need to automate these guys. But we need one other thing. We need gravel. We are absolutely devoid of, I think we've got what, 92 of that and 10 of that. It's just not doing it now. Granite gravel would be ideal, and we have gone and got granite gravel before because we have pitch blend. The issue is I actually can't remember where it is. I know it's on the map somewhere. Obviously, it has to be on the map somewhere. That kind of goes without saying. I just don't know where. I mean, I know that bit down there is Gabbro. And I know if I'm this I think is shale. This is all marble. That's claystone. You know, I've been around looking at things. This is just not helping me at all. I cannot remember where I put it. Now I thought I'd gone further this way, and it's possible I have actually lost some progress on the map here. So that's possible that it was over that way, but I can't remember. And obviously we've got 155 episodes prior to this, one of which is where I found granite. So in the meantime, because the only reason I would have gone granite is because in addition to getting Certus quartz we get pitch blend, I'm quite happy to just settle for other gravel. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and grab a load of gravel and cobblestone, because we can also, if we have a look at gravel and we go and have a look at well, it doesn't really matter, granite gravel, we can either quern granite cobblestone to gravel, or we can ex nihilo hammer it, which is probably faster. And of course cobblestone is just for the stones, so we can leave the dirt, we don't need that, but we do need gravel and we need stone. Oops, hello. Let's do this the correct way. So that's the plan to start off with. We're going to get ourselves a stash of gravel. I don't think we need to go too far for it. We can just head over. I happen to know a one handy dandy little place already that could potentially be useful. Hello. I don't really want that, but anybody else about? No, we are good. Yeah, the handy dandy little place, of course, is down here. By the way, winter is upon us. We can actually now start mining if we, well, mining properly, I should say, if we want to. I'm going to throw that and that away. I actually don't want them. And they're going to take up valuable space in here. So if we head down here, we've got this rather nice block area of shale and shale gravel and cobble and stuff. So we can kind of go, maybe just start over here and get my little trunky down. Come on, trunky, give me that. We'll pop that down there and we'll unseal it. These are all empty. And we will take our tungsten hammer and our tungsten excavator and we'll pop trunky away. And then, well, let's start off smoothing a face off. That's probably as good a way of doing it as any. And then we can just come in here I think we're just going to be having to make as best as we can to get as much of this as we can. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do here. And I may have to actually get rid of that. I can't, yeah, that's a pain. I suppose I can always just dump it off to the one side though once we've done it. Because I mean that's not an awful lot of effort for that. So yeah, let's just carry on, I think. I'll probably not bother with the excavator though. The other alternative, of course, would be go and find a gravel beach, because that might be a little bit easier to excavate all the gravel going forward. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just grab a little bit for now. You know, maybe you know, try and fill this up ish. I don't know. Where is a gravel beach though? Maybe we should go find a gravel beach. Let's go find a gravel beach. I'm very decided today, as you can tell. That's because I'm excited because we've got all these interesting things to do and not enough time to do them. Right, I'm going to need to go and grab another bowl of food, and we are going to head over. I am going to actually head over this way and try and cover that way a bit, I think. Now, I have got some performance issues with TerraFirmaCraft at the moment, and I don't know why. I did a bit of exploration the other direction, trying to remember where I'd left the gravel, and yeah, I definitely had some performance issues. I've since rebooted my PC, but I'm not sure whether it's something to do with something we've got chunk loaded, which could also be an issue. But grab myself some more food, and I'm going to head on out. Let's go find some gravel. Didn't have to travel far. We are literally didn't get that far at all. We are there. Shale gravel is fine. I don't see any significant problems with using shale gravel. So yeah, I'm going to. I think we'll. Yeah, that means I can actually use the excavator, which is going to save us a hell of a lot of time. So I'm going to level this beach all down to this level, and then I'll start digging in, because obviously I don't want to take out, so for example I want to go in here but not take out that edge, and just basically fill this barrel up. Back in a bit. Alright, I have a barrel full of vessels full of gravel. So that should keep us ticking for a short while. Of course, none of this is any good until we actually apply the fix to make it so I don't have to feed the gravel into the sifter by hand. So that's our next job. And we're going to head back and grab our golems, pick them up, get a few bits and pieces together, if I can find the relevant bits and pieces anyway. And I'm definitely starting to feel some lag. As I say, there's definitely performance degradation, and I don't know why. I mean, obviously the thing that's new is the applied energistic system, but that shouldn't cause an issue. I mean, prior to that we had you can see there's stuttering. We ought to turn you off as well. Prior to that we had this running anyway, so 16 blocks of iron, that should help us a long way away. Along the way, not a long way away. So yeah, it's very strange what has changed. However, these guys need to move a little, and yeah, probably out 3 blocks. I don't know if I can get them out. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be blocking it. So what happens if I turned them? Go 1, 2, 3. You got 4, 5 there. So I could do them that way on. That might work. Question is storage. What am I going to use? So what I need to do is come up with a better way of using the vacuum hopper, because I thought I had lockers in there. Let me have a look. We got birch, we got the old chest, but the chest aren't going to hack it. We are going to need item conduit, but we're going to need maybe a little bit more than that. No, 4 should be enough actually. 4 should be enough. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, there's something missing here. What is it? That's a very good question. I don't know the answer, by the way. Should have taken that lot with me, then I could have got loads of clay. Gravel. Let's have a look at lockers. Oops. So, a reinforced blue gem locker is basically just a diamond. There's a steel plate and a locker and some stuff, and lockers are pretty cheap. The advantage to that is it's got a considerably much larger storage in it. So if I were to go and make myself, say, let's go with 6 of those. So I need 6 steel plates, which would mean 12 steel ingots. All good so far. Oh no, that's correct. We just pop those in, make double ingots, and then we pop them in again, make the sheets. That's the first step of the way through. Interesting. Why? Oh, it just did get power. Okay, it's some kind of glitchy thing. If I need to restart, I will do. As I say, I'm just not entirely sure what's causing the lag. But that's fine. We will get on with this. And obviously the idea is to make this as more than cost effective. This has got to be pretty good as an automated technique. So we need to make some of that. I know I can't, so I need planks and a trapdoor. Trapdoor. Why am I not? Standard search, NEI synchronized. There we go. Trapdoor requires any planks. Boards. Okay, what the hell are they called then? Yeah, this is, in some ways, you know, this is complicated things, because I never had to sit there and think about this. It's lumber, okay. So we're going to do that. We got the one. If I look in there for lumber, we've got one more. That'll give me 2. So I'm going to need to go and grab some great oak, probably, because I'm going to have the most of that. We are going to have to saw it, and then I'll do 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll take those and pile out interesting. Is this lag? There's definitely something not right here, isn't there? That's the first 3 anyway. Take some of that. I'm just going to do, I'm just going to do the crafting in my inventory, because it's probably easier. Which is a little bit disappointing. So I'm going to grab them, and then I would like to take the uses of the... Yeah, the use of those. We need some log planks. Let me take those back to here. Grab some loggage. Plankage. Oh, helps if you grab some diamonds as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, let's try that again. Loggage, plankage, diamondage, lockerage, and that's got leftovers, which is fine because we'll put them away. So we've got those. We need the item conduits. We'll take all of them for now. We're going to need some more glass if we've got it, but I'll take that. I can always chisel it up or chisel the... Oh, maybe I just make more of what we have there. Great wood. We're going to grab you. I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3 of those, and we'll take that as well. Right. So, I also need... Have I got my Golemancer's bell? I have not. So I need my Golemancer's bell, which is probably downstairs. In here somewhere. Not there. I need you. Anything else? I don't think so. I do need to go and eat. And drink. And be merry. No. Eat. More nom-noms. You know, it's a good job phantoms don't exist in TerraFirmaCraft, because I am definitely guilty of not sleeping in this, because I've got the safe area to work. So let us go and get these down. So if I'm coming in here, I'm going to take it 1, 2, 3, and then we shall place 1, 2, 3, and up. Let's see if we can't. 1, 2, 3. Nice big storage facility. Right, grab that and this, and we are going to go. No. And then we're going to take all of this lot. I will put some torches back down as well, just to make life a little bit nicer, because, you know, nobody likes being stuck in the dark like this. In fact, let me put... You've got the torches, haven't you? Yes, you have. Let me go and place 1 there and 1 there. Right. And then we're going to take you, who went there. We're going to place, doesn't really matter, we'll just go with a block there, and then we'll place that up against it. We're going to take you, and we need to, I think that should be the one. It is. Okay. And then we'll turn the NEI back on. So that's all good. Grab those, and that is going to go here, here, and here. We'll stick another block down like so, and put the 3 blocks there. Grab those out. And probably, to be fair, these ones. I do need to move all of that. Okay, that's not a problem. We are going to place... we'll place the actual... no, it can't be. Can't be 3 chests the same. Okay, that's simple enough then. So I'll go and grab some more chests, or a different chest. Well, it can be 3 chests the same. I just don't want it to be 3 chests the same. Let's go with that one. That blends in nicely. And we're going to pop you there, like so. And then we're going to take our glass, and the glass is going to go down the sides and all the way to the back here, and then all the way around there. And then probably just over, well, we're going to need at least one more of those, but we'll stick that there. This will obviously have to move. And finally, the last thing on before we start playing with golems is going to be this. And you are going to be on auto. You're going to be an insert. You're going to be an insert. And you, strangely enough, are going to be an insert. So that should get us where we need to be. I do need to go and grab all of this, not you, I need you, all of this and put it away, so I'll be back in a second, and I just need to get a little bit more quite clear glass, which actually I can chisel, so I'll sort that. Be back in a second. Alright, so we'll grab our 3 golems and the 3 use cores. So where I was going wrong, apparently, apart from finishing this off properly, let me get some quite clear glass. Doesn't really matter, that will work there, that can go there. Where I was going wrong is what we actually have to do is we take our golem and we place it on the chest, and that's its home chest. And that, so if we look at that, that's its home chest. Perfect. Give him a use core, but then we tell him to use whatever's in that chest on that sieve. Stick gravel in that chest, it'll sift gravel. Stick sand in that chest, it'll sift sand. Dirt, dust, dust. Doesn't matter, he'll just sift the lot. So that's basically where I was going wrong. So I'm going to then, I think, just to play it safe, I'm going to give these guys a nice little shelter so I can't accidentally bump them off. They don't move. Let's start off, before we start with the gravel, I had a whole load of dust left over. Oh, hello. I don't want that. Don't really need that anymore, or that, or those. But I do want that dust. In fact, let's just put dust on there and go dust and dust. So I've got 3 chests, got 3 golems, and got 3 willing little workers. So I can do, and we can split that again, and then, oops, don't know what happened there, but that's close enough. Give him that one, and now he's sifting. Give him his stacks, and him his stacks, and they're off. They're doing their job. And what we should be seeing in one of these is everything starting to appear in here. Once this is full, it'll move on to the next one, so on and so forth. Not a huge amount we need out of this dust, but we can keep them happy. They're busily working away. We shall we'll get a little screenshot, because I think that's where we are on that one. I'm going to let these guys run, but in the meantime we are also going to get this. Now one of these has got a few bits of crap in it we don't need. That and that. I just don't like throwing things away. And I can now fill these guys' chests with gravel and they can continue working. So we'll let them work for a little while, let them do their thing, and we'll come back in a short while. And while I'm waiting for these guys to process this, because I put the gravel in, they're already on the gravel. They've still got a little bit of dust left, but that's going to take them a while. There's a lot of gravel there. But having said that, we're already seeing charged certus coming out of it. We're getting quartz out of it. Selenite is nice. Kaolinite is nice. I mean, yeah, there's an awful lot of interesting and nice stuff there. So that's doing its job. There are a few jobs around the place that we need to look at. So I'm going to, in first instance, occupy my time with my ice saw. My ice saw. I realise whenever I say that with any speed, it sounds like an eyesore, which sounds painful no matter what you're saying, or at least or ugly, depending on your perspective. But I should have a steel ice saw. There's lots of ice because it's nice and wintry out here. So yeah, I can take advantage of that and try and grab as much as I can. It seems to be thawing, so we definitely need to be ahead. But it'll be back. It's winter. But I would like to have like, well, a few stacks stashed for the next season, because you know, ice is important. We need it to keep our food fresh. So yeah, back in a bit. All right, the ice has largely melted back. I got a reasonable amount, maybe 4 or 5 stacks, something like that. And our trees have grown, so we can come in here and grab our loots. I think that's the only one we got. I suppose I shouldn't be greedy, but there you go. But quartz is nice. Gunpowder, a bit of raw iron. Most of that is garbage, but it doesn't really matter. Always nice to get free stuff. I can't put you in there, so that's got to go elsewhere. And of course the charcoal pit ran as well, so that's all good. The golems are still going. They're probably only about a third of the way through, but they are getting a hell of a lot of stuff out of it. Not as much as I would have liked. I mean, there's a 3% chance of getting certus, so you know, I shouldn't complain. The thing to remember with this stuff is it stacks. Most of this stuff stacks to 16. So that's why the space. These fortunately do stack much higher, but yeah, space is a premium here, and it's already moved over into this locker, and yeah, it's just going to be one of those things, isn't it? But they're busy, they're doing their thing, and yeah, I think we'll probably end up with maybe 30, 40 more certus quartz, some more of this. We've obviously got the certus quartz dust, which allows us to make, if I remember right, yeah, the certus quartz seeds, which we can grow into the other certus quartz. So I think we're in a position where once they're done, we should be good for a while to get some more cells made and things like that. On that note, let me just check how long I've been recording, and I'll wait till they're done, but I will see you in a short while. Alright, these guys have finished, and these guys have been around for so long now working for me. I felt they needed a name other than golems, so there's 3 of them. I had to be Curly, Larry and Mo, really, didn't it? They have done everything in there. I have also just used 15 levels of experience to give them those names. I hope they appreciate it. But fortunately, I have got this stuff, so I can soon get those levels back. In terms of what we got, 43, 21, We've got a whole load of limonite, a whole load of magnetite, gypsum, satin spar. This is useless. Bismuthite, saltpeter, platinum. You know, it's actually, with that level, and all of this of course, with that level of return, it is actually worthwhile sifting gravel. So yeah, so you know, big thanks to Hack and Slay for those. And as I always said, I do always read the comments. I actually remember comments from 8 months ago as well. So yeah, that's might not act on them as fast as we might like, but there you go. But on that note, we are at a position now where I think we'll next episode try and expand our network, add more storage cells, and maybe get, if we can get a crafting terminal in here, maybe just bring it straight through the wall there. That might work. That would be kind of cool, because then we've got a crafting terminal on this side. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a crafting terminal. I'm quite happy to take stuff out, because I can craft as easily in my inventory as, you know, as we can craft in here. And I may try and run a crafting terminal across into here. I'm thinking maybe bringing it up into the floor there, and just so we can just bring our stuff up, and that will give us access to our metals and our various bits and pieces of ore and all of the fun stuff that we have with that. So that will be a crafting terminal there. If I'm bringing a crafting terminal there, I might actually try and squeeze one up, maybe even in that block there. Just squeeze one there, so we've got a couple. You know, I might as well integrate as best as I can. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.